was 16, I won a great victory. I felt in that moment I would live to be 100. Now I know I shall outlive 30. None of us know our end, really, or what hand will guide us there.
Yo, what's good, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Now I will be ranking the infielders for my all-star boys. You know, I'm a man of the people, so I'm back. I'm gonna start this with the catcher position. I'll just add them position by position. So starting off again, this will be a similar tier list to the one I did for the pitchers only. And yeah, let me know in the comments what you think about that. Do you agree with me? Did you disagree with me? Did you like the concept of the video? And you know, enough yapping, so let's just dive right into it. For the catcher position, the cream of the crop here, it's obviously Jorge Posada. He is insane, but you do not need him to make World Series or even to go 6-0, maybe 5-1 if you are playing in the silver 2, silver 1, maybe gold 1. He's not necessary. He skyrocketed in price because people wanted to use him for Weekend Classic. He was down to 180,000 stubs. If you already have Beltran, then I would say he's your next priority, because I think he is the best catcher. Value wise, at least, I think Santana is a little bit better, but Posada, those two will be the best catchers for until like the All-Star break. So I think they're worth it. Next we have the budget beasts. I think these cards play. These guys are stupidly good. Will Smith, Quicksilver value. Veritek, he might be hovering around 10,000 stubs. For a switch hitting catcher, that's a steal in my opinion. If you compare him to Ted Simmons, Santana, and Posada. Then you have Agustin Ramirez. He is solid. I think he is one of the best Tops Now cards that we've gotten this year by far. He has at least 80 on every hitting stat, including clutch. So he's fucking solid. You can get this card by just grinding the program 5 minutes. It's insane. His swing is not that good. But if he had a swing like Will Smith, he would be above Will Smith for sure. And you know, good old Willie here. He also has a very good swing. Him and Will Smith have nasty swings. Will play above their stats. The only reason, honestly, Will Smith is not up here with Posada is because he needs the inside edge boost. So when he's playing up versus righties, you know, like I think he has 63 power versus lefties if you don't have any parallels on him. So let's say you need at least like 7 for him to get over 70, which is acceptable. He will also get a boost on the contact versus righties. So basically, when he's playing up versus righties, if you don't have Posada, Simmons, he is your guy. His swing, I think it's the second best swing, only behind Posada. And maybe it's because Posada can hit from the left side too. But yeah, Veritek also has a very nice swing. That's why these two are up here. Contreras probably has better swing than Ramirez, but Ramirez is free. I know Contreras is basically free. He's also Quicksilver value, but you will also be needing some inside edge boost for Contreras to reach his maximum potential. Next, we have the Up to You. If you want to use this card, they're not bad. They're not good, so it's up to your judgment. I wouldn't say they're necessary or just, you know, recommend them, because Ted Simmons, for example, he's like 100k. Is he worth the stubs? If you are working towards Beltran, then yes, obviously yes. But I don't think he's going to play that much better than Veritek, at least not on All-Star. Once you get to Hall of Fame, yes, you will notice the difference. But if you're an all-star, it's not going to. It's not even going to. Veritek's going to hit for more power on all-star. That's all I'll say. Ohapi, he's good. You know, he's nothing bad about the card. Over 70, if not 80, on every hitting stat. Has some speed, so you know that's rare on a catcher. I don't think he will age good on Hall of Fame for those last games, just before you make World Series. Herrera, he will be great on All-Star. Very high contact, good power versus lefties, underwhelming versus righties. But honestly, I think you could make this guy work on Hall of Fame if you put some parallels on him, and because I think he has 65 power. So if you want to superfractor this guy, you can just go ahead and get him at least to 70 power versus righties. He won't suck. He will have over 100 contract versus both sides. So on Hall of Fame, he's going to be decent. This Kelly is more in the up to you if you want to use this card. I really wouldn't run him, but he's not bad. We don't have these categories just yet. We'll have to wait. Next, we have All-Star only. Higgy is a fucking goon. He's going to fluke a lot of home runs. He's 800 stubs. If you're still an all-star and maybe you don't get along well with Veritek or any other catchers that you're running, get Higashioka. He's going to master you. Mike Napoli, I wanted to put him in another category that you will see in a minute here. But you know, he's a demon in all-star. The clutch is not going to matter on all-star. You're going to hit for power. He has very good stats. Honestly, insane hitting stats. So you're going to fluke a lot of home runs. He's going to hit for power. But once you get to Hall of Fame, if you come up in a situation with runners in scoring position and you're facing a righty, you're toast. Like GG's. He's not doing shit. His best case scenario, he strikes out. Next, Sammy Basallo. He's good. He's going to hit good on All-Star. Lefty bat, really wouldn't recommend him because you don't want to be out there running with, 5'6" lefty bats. There's much better lefty bats on the outfield and the infield. So I don't really think it's a good idea to be running a lefty bat in your catcher. Langoliers will hit for power, horrible contact, only usable on All-Star. Has a hose though, so maybe you can try to throw out PCA. Ellie Rushman only is here because he's a switch hitter and plays above his stats. But this guy is a joke. He's always playing down, so he's always worse than an 86 overall. So he's basically a gold. Only reason he's here is because he's a switch hitter. Gary Sanchez, he's not the same scary Gary that he used to be. He will still hit bombs, but that's all he's good for. So yeah, let's go to the next tier. We have Xavier Stubbs. Like I said, Santana is probably the best catcher in the game. He's not worth 500 Stubbs or whatever the fuck he is. I don't care. You don't need this guy. Okay, you don't need this guy in your lineup. Then Josh Gibson, he skyrocketed. I don't know why. I don't even know why. Probably because of the third inning program and the XP. He's like 40,000 Stubbs. Honestly, this card is not worth it. The stats look great, but he plays down to his stats. Doesn't have a very good swing, and yeah, I don't think he's very good. Kyle Raleigh, I almost put this in the nope, for the same reason as I have Jonah Heim here. This card will only be good on All-Star, and he's like 50,000 Stubbs. I know he's fun, the big dumper, switch hitter, has stupid power, and can play some defense. But this year, defense doesn't really matter at the catch position. You're not throwing out Ellie. You're not throwing out Beltran. You're not throwing out, PCA and those annoying little fuckers, Merrifield, Bobby Witt. You're not throwing those guys out, period. I don't care if you have 99 arm strength. Base running is broken. So, defense doesn't really matter, at least until they do something about it. So, you just save your stuff. This card is definitely not worth it. So, we move on to the next tier. We have the nope. This just stay away from these guys. Jonah Heim, he's like 80,000 Stubbs, if not more. He's a horrible BR reward. If you are good enough to go 12 and 10 and 0 for this shit, like, first of all, you wouldn't be watching this video. So this card is trash. Um, he's not worth the stubs? I mean, if this card was like 5,000 stubs, like, yeah, I mean, you could maybe make a case, but no. Mitch Garver and Pudge, no, you're not using these cards. Pudge, horrible clutch. He's a contact catcher, but with horrible clutch. So whenever he gets up to bat with runners in scoring position, you're cooked. It's for no power. I don't think I've ever seen him hit a home run. Mitch Garver, he has reverse splits where he has like a lot of contact versus lefties and with no power, and then he has no contact versus righties and hits for 100 power over righties. This card is fucking atrocious. Don't use this card. You have to grind the mini seasons. He's not worth it. Next we have the Hail No. Like, I don't think I've ever seen these guys on online except by Russian, but that was at the beginning of the game when there weren't many options at the catcher position. But now, I mean, there's no fucking way you run Johnny Bench. He's probably the worst catcher. Then you have Wells, JC, and Delton Russian. These guys are lefties and they don't even match righties. They can even go here in the... No, this is not... They wouldn't be here anyways. Yeah, so don't waste the lefties spot in your lineup for one of these guys. They are terrible. Not worth it. Next up, we have our first basemen, and making the first appearance for the lefty killers tier, we have this man Gorski. He's going to absolutely torture lefty bats, so he may be a guy you want to keep on your bench. If he was free, I'd probably put him in like budget beasts, but he's going to cost you like 8,000 subs, and at that point, I mean, I don't think this is something bad that you're looking forward to keeping your bench. But he has very good stats versus lefties. His swing, I don't think he generates a lot of power, so yeah, maybe that's one of the reasons you just hear. Next up, we have some additions to the Hell Nah. No fucking way I'm using Vinny Pasquantino in this year. His stats suck. Everything about him sucks. He's ass, bro. Like, just like he was last year in real life, he's trash in this game. This Goldie card is pathetic. I don't think I've need to say anything more about how bad Jeff Beck will swing is. There's no in hell you're using these cards. Next, we have a couple additions to the Nope. We have Christian Walker. I don't even know why they make cards like this. He's completely unusable. This Rod Carew, I almost wanted to put him in the good on Hall of Fame just because he has insane contact. And maybe, you know, some of you guys that once you get to Hall of Fame are really struggling to put the ball in play. He could help you do that, but he has 30 power against both sides. Yeah, you are just best avoiding him. Again, save your subs. We have a new member here, and you're going to start to maybe notice a pattern here. These spotlight cards are completely overpriced. They are terrible. This Soderstorm, honestly, as a catcher, maybe would have made it to up to you if you wanted to pay his price tag 2 weeks ago. But now there's so many other options at catcher that he's just not worth 40,000 subs. I'm sorry. And plus he's a lefty and he's not even that good. So we move on. New addition to the cream of the crop, Pete Alonso. This card is a freaking monster. Honestly, if you don't have Gil Hodges, he's your best option by a freaking mile. This card is going to match righties, going to destroy lefties. He has a butter swing. That's all you need for your first baseman. Gil Hodges, I don't think I need to say anything about him. Is he worth it? Yes, you're working towards Beltran. You're also adding to your collection Otani, Juan Soto, Mookie Betts, Ketel Marte. Yeah. Next, budget beast. You see a lot of new faces here. David Ortiz, probably the best lefty first baseman. Although I will say this new Kyle Mansardo could give him a run for his money. He has probably, dare I say, better stats than this Big Poppy. Big Poppy has a good swing. Everybody loves him. He puts fear into everybody's heart. If you have a righty and you're facing Ortiz, you're definitely sweating those at bats. He is that good, and he can hold his own against lefties. Honestly, he has a good swing. If this Mansardo has a good swing, I think he's better, and he's probably the best lefty first baseman in the game. This Rhys Hoskins, I probably would have put him up here in the cream of the crop. He also has an amazing swing. So I don't know why you wouldn't have this Pete Alonso if you have this Hoskins. They're both free, amazing for free cards. Like, this Pete Alonso is not that far behind this Gil Hodges. Okay, and I fucking love Gil Hodges. He's one of my best hitters. This Pete Alonso is very close to him. Next, we have a couple switch hitters here. This Lance Berkman, he's 5,000 subs now. So, yeah, he's totally a budget beast. I don't think you are running him in center field. There's no way with those stats. He's a first baseman, budget beast, switch hitting first baseman. Honestly, if there was no Tony Clark, he would be a very unique player. But with Tony Clark, honestly, I don't know why I don't see a lot of people running Tony Clark. He is a freaking dog. Maybe because he's 6'7" and some people struggled with, big strike zones. Jake Berger always has a butter swing. Has like 90 clutch. Great power. This guy's honestly very slept on. I don't see him a lot online, and I'm kind of surprised. This Richie Sexton, if you can work his swing, he could be up here, honestly. He has insane stats. All you want from a hitter. The only thing is he doesn't have a very good swing, and he's a push hitter, so yeah, that's not really good on MLB The Show. Next, up to you / good on Hall of Fame. This Anthony Rizzo, if you can get him for like 10,000, maybe 8,000 subs, it's up to you if you want to use him. He has great clutch, good contact, and he will play above his stats. He has a very good swing. Bryce Harper, I don't know if he would be very good on Hall of Fame, but he's here because it's up to you if you want to pay those 40,000 subs. Again, I will have to repeat myself here. If you're walking towards Beltran, then he is worth it. Yes, he always has a good swing. He was also very good for me. For the little games that I used him, he matches, great stats. But he's not amazing. Same with Todd Hilton. Both these two guys have amazing swings. Todd Hilton again will play above his stats. Beautiful swing, not much else to say. Blatty, high contact, so you can make it work on Hall of Fame. His swing this year is actually very, very good. Defense doesn't really matter in first base. These last three, Freeman, Guerrero, and Greenberg, they will do good for you on Hall of Fame because they have high contact. So yeah, maybe you want to try these guys if you're having a really hard time on Hall of Fame. Those last games on 700. Next, not an outfielder. We finally have our first appearances here. We have Santander, Babe Ruth, and Joey Bats. Obviously, these are, Santander is the best one, then Babe Ruth, then Batista. These guys are outfielders, but you're going to play them in first base. If you want to pay the price for Santander and you're an all-star, he's going to be a freaking monster for you. Honestly, he could be the difference between you making World Series because he has insane stats. He will hit fluky home runs for you. Has a beautiful swing. Honestly, his swing really carries him. And he's serviceable at first base. He's not going to make errors. This Babe Ruth, you're not playing this guy in the outfield. He has 30 speed. His bat is legendary, has a very good swing. For some reason I cannot hit with him, but I know everybody likes this guy. Honestly, insane stats, very very good. He's not only a lefty goon. He's 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 much better. Joey Bats, he's very serviceable at first base. Um, yeah, I don't think there's much to say. I probably run him. I probably prefer him at third base. Honestly, lefty goons. You have Ryan Howard, freaking destroys. He's probably the best left bat in the game. Um, I don't think I've ever used this card. Honestly, I don't really pinch hit, and so I don't know how his swing is. If his swing is good, you probably would see this card online a lot. So I don't think his swing is that good. This Dave Justice card has very good stats, and he does have a good swing. So again, if you locked in that Acuna and that Chris Sale already, you may maybe give this guy a go. Aranda, he's just going to crush righties. I don't think he has very good stats. I don't know about his swing. This Pavin Smith, very high contact. The only reason I put him here and not on the Savior Stubs, I get another spotlight card. But yeah, he's probably not worth those million stubs that he is. And finally, our new members of the All-Star only are two big guys that just going to hit bombs for you on All-Star because they have very bad swings. McGuire can terrorize people on All-Star. He's kind of like a big poppy, righty big poppy obviously. But these two guys have horrible swings, so it's not going to work for you. On Hall of Fame, you're going to start seeing some people just jam you and throw your way sliders. So this is like the worst archetype of player you want once you hit once you hit Hall of Fame legend. Yeah, let's just go on to the second base now. And we have here some new members in the Hell Nah. I mean, there's no fucking way you're actually serious running Joe Morgan in ranked. Bill Mazeroski is also trash. This new Luke Kitchell, he's dog shit. And this McNeil, no comment. Some couple members here in the Nope. You got Bryson Stott, he is 10,000 stub. For what he's giving you, definitely not worth it. He's a day one card, so I mean he's definitely outdated by now. At the beginning, some people were using him, but he's just not it. And then you have this Chase guy. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. I'm not going to butcher it. High contact, high clutch. Maybe once you get to Hall of Fame, but he has no power. And if you want that archetype, there's much better players for that. Save your sub again. You see Tommy Edman, another spotlight player. Yeah, he's a switch hitter, but there are better switch hitting second basemen for better price or for better rewards. Chase Utley, not worth the stubs. Not a very good bat. I don't think he's good. This Ryan Sandberg, he has very good stats, but he usually has horrible power. I know it says he has 90 and 78, versus righty and lefty respectively, but that's cap. Like, there's no way he's hitting for 90 power against righties. That's just how his cards always go. He always has good stats, but he's going to line out a lot for whatever price he is now. Like 30,000 stuff? Yeah, he's not worth it. I know he may look attractive, but he is just not good. Then we go to the lefty goons. We added this Daniel Shinman. He is legit. Oh my god, no fucking way they hit me with a nail like that, man. Come on. Okay, so Daniel Schumann, honestly, for a lefty, he has insane. For a second baseman, he has insane power. Maybe a fun little platoon bat, but I don't think. There's definitely much better options for that. Next up, we have a lot of players here that it's really up to you if you want to use them or slash good on Hall of Fame. This Jason Kipnis, honestly, up to you. Is he worth locking in J Ram, Bobby Witt, Scooble? Hell no, no freaking way. Um, Definitely overpriced. I think Bobby Witt is one of the most overrated players in the game. I think he's trash, and I see him all the time online. But this Kipnis card is not bad, honestly. Very good stats, can work for you on Hall of Fame. So it's really up to you if you want to lock up those stops. Again, if you're working towards Beltran, yes, but let's say you have Kipnis and you also have Ketel Marte, you're running Ketel. So, I mean, whatever, you can do whatever this card with. Merrifield, again, I was going to put him in save your stuffs, but because he's definitely not worth locking in Bobby Witt. But he's going to be very good on Hall of Fame if you struggle, your first rounds there, your first reps. He's going to be a security blanket for you. He has pretty much maxed out contact against both sides, and he has a decent swing. He's fast. He will be annoying. He will be an annoying little shit on the base paths. Then you have Polanco. He's here because it's up to you if you think he's worth it. For me, I enjoy his swing better than Ketel's. But I have Ketel already, so I'm not going to spend the stuffs on him. Besides, the collection reward, I don't think the Grom is good. So for that reason, I don't have him. But he's better than Ketel for me. Then this Brendan Donovan again. You're going to see this archetype a lot in this tier for the second baseman. Pretty much maxed out contact, just a lefty bat, can play pretty much everywhere in the field. Has more power than Witt, 60 against both sides. So yeah, I mean, he's going to be good for you on Hall of Fame. He's not too fast, so maybe not what you're looking for. Jazz, solid. Basana, solid lefty bat. A lot of people love him. I don't see him anymore too much because he's definitely outdated. Again, first day card, what you expect. This Muncy kind of underrated when I was going through his stats, but his swing is not very good and he's not free. So honestly, up to you. Maybe you're an Ace fan, run in an Ace team, but otherwise, I really wouldn't use this guy. He could play on Hall of Fame, good stats, pretty much 80 against 80 contact, over 80 contact both sides, 80 clutch. Pretty much, I think he also has over 80 power against both sides, but I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that one. Tony Stone, another archetype of these. Ian Kinsler as well. This guy has maxed out clutch, so he's going to hit for insane amounts of contact. But he will line out a lot, no power. Again, same thing with Tony Stone. So yeah, I mean, those guys can definitely be security blankets if you're struggling on Hall of Fame. That's why they're here. Next, we have the budget beasts. All of these guys are insane. I think Glaber is the best one out of them. I think his swing really carries him. Next, well, no. No. Christian Campbell, if you have not tried this card plays like a 95 overall. He destroys baseball. He hits the ball so hard. His swing is good. And he's under 10,000 subs, so maybe you don't like Glaber or this Kyron Perez and you're struggling at second base. You still don't have Ketel. This is your guy. Trust me, if you have not tried this guy, he is insane. Or maybe you want a switch hitter. You can go with all of these. Switch hitters are always nice to have. He doesn't really hit per power, so that's kind of the downside with him, and his defense is pretty bad. Glaber, beautiful swing. I really love his swing. For me, it's better than Christian Campbell's, but I know a lot of people just do very good with Christian Campbell, so that's why I have him up here. This Kyron Perez, honestly, for me, I think he sucks. His stats look very good, but I don't know. I just don't like his swing. Bobby Grich, very underrated, honestly. Yeah, I mean, day one card. has very, very good stats, but you can still run him, I guess, but not as good anymore. And obviously, the best second baseman in the game, it's Ketel Marte, probably Mookie Betts, but um, yeah, that's going to be for the shortstops that we're going to talk about next. We move on to the shortstops. Few additions to the hell nah, no freaking way I'm putting these guys on my team. Robin Young, horrible contact hitter, no power, not even great contact. This guy's works man sucks. I did good. I like his swing, but he's lefty bad with nothing to offer really. To the nope, I have a lot of guys here actually. There's just no way you're doing this collection for Honus Wagner. He's basically Jackie Robinson. Jackie Robinson is free, and I would say Jackie has a better swing. This Ozzie Smith, if he had 60 power against whatever other side, against whatever side he has 30, he would definitely be very usable. But he has 30 power against one side, so yeah, just best avoid him. Yeah, he's going to play great field, switch hitter, but not worth it. This Willie Adames is 10,000 stub. He is useless. JJ Weatherholt, day one card. You know, it is what it is. This Volpe has good stats, but he's a midget. He's 5'9". He has good defensive stats, but on a position where defense really matters, he's so small. He's not going to get to a lot of balls. Just avoid this card. I know he's free, but and a lot of people have him, but I don't think he's viable. Carson Williams again, another card that's basically free. You can get him by doing some of the pipeline collection. I believe is like 10, 11 maybe. So free, great defense. Outdated card again, day one. This cheater card again, day one. That's just how the game cycle will go. Then we have Save Your Stubs. This Willie Castro, definitely the best shortstop by a freaking mile. But is he worth the stubs? I don't think so. I think it is more likely that we get a god. If this card, if you already have Beltran and this card drops to 200k, I'd say it's worth it. But at almost 300,000 subs, I think you're best off just saving your money. But this motherfucker will be the best shortstop for a while now. Now that I'm like really seeing his stats, I knew that he had insane contact and good power, but 100 maxed out clutch too, 81 speed. Good enough defense, 6'1", so he's not short. Yeah, no. When this guy drops in price, pull the trigger. Jimmy Rollins again, he's not worth 100 stubs. Definitely now, not now. Then we got this Willie Castro, and you can get some other switch hitters for basically free. Has a good swing though. No new members of the All-Star only tier. Lefty guns, we have Gunner. I think he kills righties. He's very good. He always kills me at least. So that's that. Up to you here. This Trevor Story, I think these 13 bosses will settle around like 60,000 stubs. By near the, by a couple weeks into the program. So it's up to you if you want to keep him. Historically, he has had a very good swing. His stats look good. He's going to play good defense, has a good arm, great stats versus lefties, and is serviceable against righties. On All-Star, he will be fine. Hall of Fame, you could probably still make it work because he has very good swing. But at the end of the day, up to you if you want to keep him or sell him. That's if you pick him. If you're thinking about buying him, I don't think it's worth it. This probably wait up to you if you want to pay 200 stars for a shortstop that cannot hit for power. Yes, he is a very good defensive shortstop, but I don't think he's nowhere near the best defensive shortstop. Jackie Robinson, I'd probably rather use Jackie Robinson for his price. He's free. You can get him just by playing the game a couple hours. Um, and I think he has a better swing than Bobby Witt for sure. You can bunt with him if you're into that. You can, drag bunt 99, bunt cheese. You're going to be an annoying pest, little rat on the bases. This Lindor, very balanced card, switch hitter, so that's always nice. His clutch sucks now. He has 66 clutch. Great fielding, great defense. A little bit too short, 5'11", very weak arm, so he's definitely not going to feel, as he has 90 reactions, 99 fielding. But switch hitter, up to you if you want to pay. What is he now? Like 60? He's 80k. Jesus, I mean, if you're working against that Beltran, he's worth it. But I wouldn't, recommend you or advise you to go out of your way to get this card. Marcelo Meyer, again, up to you. I know a lot of people swear by him. They think he has one of the best swings in the game. 10,000 subs. He's like half the price of Corey Seager. So I don't really see a point of using him. Corey Seager has a much better swing. The other variety, free. You can get him by running the showdown a couple times. Very easy to get. Switch hitter, again, day one card, so probably outdated by now. Only thing he has going for him is he's a switch hitter. This Michael Young will help you if you are struggling in your first games on Hall of Fame. Pretty much maxed out contact, 116 clutch, I believe, 60 power, so not like dog water on that department. Yeah, good solid option. Only problem is he cannot play defense, so maybe I shouldn't have put him here, but it is what it is. Couple additions to the budget beasts on this Dansby card. Solid all around, always. His fielding always leaves something to be desired with, because his arm is just trash. Like, he has a very weak arm. 99 reaction with 99 fielding is not going to feel as good because of the weak arm. He's also not very fast. His swing, very good swing, has decent stats, 81 clutch, so not terrible. For 5,000 subs, if you love his swing, you're definitely going to hit better than what his stats suggests. But a much bigger player model, better arm, definitely better hitting stats, and will also play above his stats. You have this Correa card. Just use this guy. Honestly, he dropped. I cannot believe this card is 4,000 subs, man. Honestly, he's probably one of your best bet at shortstop. If speed is your thing, you have these two freaks out down here. Jordan Lawler, amazing defense, great speed, won't hit for a ton of power, but you can make it work. He has a very nice swing. Trey Turner, amazing swing, will hit for power because that swing is that good. Defense sucks though, still has speed, still can steal some bases for you. And finally, 3 members to the cream of the crop. The only reason this Mookie Betts is here is because he can play second and shortstop. He has great stats for a defensive shortstop, but he's a fucking midget out there, 5'9". He doesn't get to any balls. At second base, you can make it work with him. But yeah, that's probably I wouldn't trust this guy at shortstop. He's just too small. I know they updated him and he's now a more balanced card. He still has insane clutch, good contact. He pretty much every day plays up with his inside edge boost, so that's good. His power, I think they dropped it a little bit. I don't really remember him. He has a very good swing. He's Mookie Betts. And I was doing very well with him online until I got to Hall of Fame, and people were starting to spam me with some away sliders, not as much. He's short, so he has that small strike zone. Very good. This Eli De La Cruz, He is the best shortstop, defensive shortstop in the game by far. He is 6'5", 99 speed, 90 reaction, 99 arm, 99 fielding. Honestly, this card is no joke. 83 clutch, not terrible. Solid enough contact and power versus lefties. He's going to absolutely demolish righties. This card torches righty. He doesn't have 85, 88 contact and power respectively versus righties. He has like 100. Honestly, he destroys right-handed pitching. He's a switch hitter, so he will be serviceable versus lefties. Honestly, for me, at shortstop, if you don't have Willie Castro, these two are like 1A and 1B. Because I really wasn't a believer in Corey Seager at first. This guy has maxed out everything. Honestly, his swing is so good, you will notice it. And also, his defense is flat out amazing. He doesn't have a 52 arm strength. He doesn't have 73 reaction. He doesn't have 75 fielding. This card has made less errors playing third, short, or second than Ketel Marte has made playing at second base for me. Honestly, I swear to God, this Corey Seager plays like freaking. He's playing like fucking Andrew Simmons out there for me. He makes every fucking play, every throw right on time. He's always at the right position. He is insane, and his swing is probably the best swing in the game. I already said this card doesn't. His stats don't even matter versus lefties, bro. Against righties, pretty much guaranteed home run or a walk, because if your opponent knows Corey Seager, he's probably torched him a million times like he does to everybody, bro. This card is so worth it. He's under 10,000 subs. You have to get this card. If you don't want to do the Ellie program, or maybe you don't get along with Ellie, Corey Seager is your guy. I do very well with Ellie, so I'm running him because I like his defense. But Corey Seager is no freaking slouch, honestly. If Ellie wasn't free, Corey Seager would be the best shortstop in the game by a freaking mile. And to finally wrap things up, we have the third baseman's Scott Rowland joke of a card. He is absolute dog water, not worth the stubs, at least not right now. I mean, you will eventually get him by basically free with all the cards that we are going to get for free on the programs. So just by playing the game naturally, you're going to get this card. Except by doing the egg collection. But with all the packs, if you have been saving, eventually all the cards there will be pretty much Quicksilver value, because all of the packs that were in circulation. So he's going to be cheap. He's definitely not worth the stuff for. Like, don't even think about getting Scott Rowland if you don't have Beltran. Again, same theme. Spotlight players overpriced. This Michael Garcia is dog shit. Noel Marteo is also bad. This Suarez is good, but he's not worth like all of the stuff that you're going to need to get him. Devers, again, he's not worth 130k. I don't care how good his swing is. Same thing with McMahon. If McMahon had, if the top rewards for that collection were better instead of the Grom, yes, he would be probably worth it, but there's much better options at third base. He's not worth his. He's probably what now, like 20,000 stuff. So maybe I'm being a little bit too harsh, but I don't think you can justify dropping 20, 30k stuffs on him. Nope, I'm not touching this Beltre. He sucks. Honestly, I probably should have put him in the hell nah list tier. He sucks. No power, good defense. That's about it. Scott, another guy I should put in the hell nah. He's dog water. You're not using this Burke Robinson. And a couple lefty killers here. Chipper Jones, amazing swing. He's going to absolutely mash lefties if there is no runner in scoring position, so that really kills him. You can use this guy on All-Star still. Justin Turner, amazing, going to mash lefties. Maybe you can platoon him at third if you like his swing. This Just Young, 10,000 subs, going to mash lefties. I don't think you can go wrong with him. And finally, our last member of the All-Star only goons, Max Muncy. He's going to mash in All-Star. Once you get to Hall of Fame, you're going to struggle with him. Couple of third basemen here. I mean, it's up to you. If you like this Jordan Westbrook, you can use him. I actually see him a lot on online play. I really don't know why, but some people enjoy him, I guess. This weight box is going to help you once you get to Hall of Fame if you are struggling. Again, all of these suggestions with the Hall of Fame players with high contact, that's only if you're struggling to put the ball in play, because the majority of these guys don't have the power. So if you're just looking to get some singles, maybe get your timing, get yourself in rhythm, these are your guys. But you definitely don't want to be running an infield of, like Ivan Herrera, Vlad Jr., freaking Brendan Donovan, Jackie Robinson, and Wade Box. No, that's not. I mean, you can add one, maybe two of these guys. Have one at the top of your lineup, one batting like 7th or 8th. But no, I'm not saying they are going to be monsters on Hall of Fame. They're going to help you get to acclimate you, but they're not great. That's not how your lineup. Your goal shouldn't be to just put guys with high contact. That's what I'm trying to say. Budget Beast, Destroy Klaus, amazing. I think he is very underrated. Pretty much, probably better stats than Brian. Brian has a better swing. Chris Bryant, you could make an argument for him being at the very top of the cream of the, not the very top of the cream of the crop tier, but him being a member of that tier for sure. Great speed, can play multiple positions, beautiful swing, great hitting stats. Bregman, amazing swing, plays very good defense, plays above his stats, 83 power righties, 87 power versus lefties. His clutch, under 80, that may kill him, and 65 arm at third base. He's serviceable at second. He's definitely a budget beast in my opinion. Terry Pendleton, I see a lot of people swear by him. Some people just think he sucks, but he is very good. Switch hitter, again, 5'9", small strike zone, can be an annoying little shit. Will play good defense, high clutch, high contact versus lefties, decent enough power versus righties. So yeah, if you're looking for a switch hitter and you don't have J-Ram or Headley, he's honestly, I don't think you can go wrong with him. This Caminero card, he is a monster. I freaking loved his swing when I used him. Obviously, I stopped using him a while ago, but he was one of my best righty swings. Honestly, I think he's very similar to Bregman. You can still run him, but kind of outdated, low clutch, not very good defense. Probably if you want to run some sort of race boost, but I don't think I would recommend him. He's free though, so I'll put him here just because I like him. And finally, the cream of the crop, best third basemen in the game by far, Chase Hadley and J-Ram. Like, you can even platoon these guys. If you're facing a lefty, you can just leave Chase Hadley in. And if you're facing a righty, just put in J-Ram. And if J-Ram is playing up that day versus lefties, I mean, my bad. If he's playing up versus righties, so let's say he's going to have some like 80 contact versus righties, 110 contact versus lefties, 85 powered righties, and 95 power lefties. You just start him. Don't even bother with Headley. But yeah, I do very well with both of these guys. They're amazing. They're totally worth it. I know Headley is going to be hard to get for the majority of the players here, but if you cannot afford Headley, I mean, I'm giving you some great options here. Like Peter Alonso is not that far off. Gil Hodges, Mookie Betts, honestly, is very close to Kittel, and he's like a third of what Kittel costs you. Ellie is free. Corey Seager is 10,000 stubs. This J-Ram, you could probably make work something between Chris Bryant, Terry Pendleton, and maybe Troy Claus. These are the best infielders in my opinion. That is going to be the end of the video. This is way too freaking long for a video. If you made it this far, I really appreciate you. I hope you have a great day. And I would appreciate it if you leave a like to show you enjoyed the video. I'll see you on the Outfielders video. So that's going to be my next one. Until then, I'll catch you later.